like 20 million everything.
Agreed. That's how that one is for sure.
It's so expensive out there.
But it's just so beautiful. It's that
Yes,
weather out there
it is. It
that I
is.
love
Yeah.
so much.
It's one of my all-time favorite places in America.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
What would be your second?
I mean, New York.
Yeah, yeah. What area though? In New York.
I like Soho.
Okay.
Also, you know.
The good ones.
Right, where all the yummy places are.
Right.
You know what? Quite honestly, I'd even do Williamsburg.
Okay.
I would not mind.
Yeah.
I don't mind Brooklyn.
It's the weather there that gets it
Yeah.
for me though.
I don't mind the humidity, but when it's cold and not when it hits you in the face. When
It's
you're
just a
walking to your
different
car.
feel.
Because
Mm-hmm.
it's like the ocean and the Hudson right there too. It sucks. Because I live 5 blocks away from the beach on Coney Island.
Okay.
And you would walk out to your, and my car would be like pretty much by the building always. Because I could always find a spot.
Yep.
Oh my god, even that like 200-300 feet. You're like, what is this? And I would literally, the only thing that would not be covered were my eyes by the time like while I was running to the car, because that's how cold it is in the winter, like, especially when you're that cold.
And it's to like the bone sort of cold,
Yes,
right?
yes, it just, oh. In Manhattan, it's a little bit better because of all the buildings.
It blocks it.
Yeah. There, I mean, yeah, they still have like buildings, but I was so close to the beach that it was just not this hot. No.
Like not happening.
No, it was not. And then in the summer, yeah, that smoldering like 90s and the. Even though I love humidity because I can actually breathe.
Yeah.
The whole taking showers like 2-3 times a day was not.
No.
I know.
Not
You
one
walk
of
out
those.
of the shower and you're like, but I just took one. Why am I so damn? Like, what is going on?
You're like, no.
Like, why? Yeah, I already took off the PTO, so I was like, well, what's the point? I'm not gonna already go back on it.
Well, and I felt bad. I was like waiting for something to like pop up.
You're completely fine.
And I just wasn't getting anything, and then finally
That's why I
did.
tested a little bit early, because all they need is only a week in advance.
Okay.
That's why, but I was like, okay, I already took it. I always feel bad, so I give them like more.
I get it.
Shit, even though I have a mandatory meeting that's starting right now.
Well, that's fun.
It's okay, there's an agenda and I'll ask them Sundays.
You gonna hop through? How have you been liking it?
Oh, I love it.
Good.
Really like the job. Plus, I mean, they thought it was going to take me longer.
For training.
I haven't seen you. I literally saw you right before I started. The
That's
week before.
right.
Literally the week
Now,
before.
is it the place that's right there to the right on Parker Road?
It's by the Dam Road.
Yeah, I remember
And
it.
it's
Yep.
behind, the Radisson Hotel, well, which is not even a Radisson anymore. It's nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know what the heck we're going to develop. But it's one of the big, huge black glass
Yes.
buildings. Because there's 2 of them, and I'm the one that's closer to the highway.
Okay.
So when you're like on the highway right before you're about to get off on Isla, you see my building.
It's
right
that
now.
one.
Yeah, we have
Okay.
like a little pond there. And when I started, the ducks were mating and they were laying eggs, so that was the cutest. Except there crap everywhere.
Oh.
And then one of them tried to attack me when I was nowhere near him. I was like,
My
dude,
gosh, you're like, come on now.
No. But no, I really like it. And then because I'm fully hybrid now.
Okay.
It only took me 3 weeks.
That's not bad at all.
Because there were 2 ladies that started a month and a half before me.
Mm-hmm.
I cut off to them in 3 weeks, and they're still making mistakes. Because there was one that I really didn't want to reach out today, because you feel bad, right? In case she's older than me, so you feel some type of way. And I was like, Karen, I'm so sorry, but like this one right here, when you pull the SPLD, it says that he can't have the area ball, like, and you put he can. And she's like, oh, well, maybe I wrote it down in my notes wrong. Yes, you did. I was like, look, ask, Lauren, Winston to make sure, but like, this is the way Winston taught me, and he's the supervisor, he's higher than even Lauren.
Yeah.
Like, if it's bad. about it. Like,
It's just one of those though. You have to.
Yeah, and I had to because she was like, well, shit, if that's the case, she's like, I've been making a lot of mistakes.
Oh.
And I read that in our chat, and I was like, whoops. So I work from home today, so it was fine. I like took Luna out real quick because I ended up getting off at 2 because I was like, I'll have that half hour to like get ready real quick.
Yep, that'll be nice.
No. Plus my Colorado sick hours kicked in a month after you start working, so I just used that instead of my PTO.
Okay.
Because I'm not ever really gonna take a sick day because you could just work from home.
Yeah,
Like,
when you're
what
not
is the
feeling well,
point?
just stay
Right.
from home. Absolutely.
Exactly. Why am I gonna lose that money or even use that sick day? Like I'd rather use it for something else.
Right.
Like an extra day of staying out, like being on vacation, like coming back and be like, hey, I need to take a sick day. I got sick from the plane, you know? Like,
Yeah.
you need that day sometimes.
Yep.
But when I'm like actually sick, no. Like I could be at home with, you know, with a cold and just working away because it's not that hard.
Yep.
And so
Get it
on
done.
Monday, the final training is pretty much picking up the phones and talking to these agents because it's you're talking to insurance agents, so they want to know what's going on with their application, like they want to know the status, and even though we send them out deficiency letters, they're not very good about reading that. They're not
Okay.
good about reading the freaking application that we're filling out because it's really easy for a non-resident. Because I'm working in Georgia right now, not
Okay.
Colorado. Because our office does only Colorado and Georgia, but they want to train people on Georgia first and then Colorado because Georgia is a little bit, their laws are a little bit more, they're not as lenient as Colorado, let's just say that.
Okay.
And so, sorry, I'm not shift.
You're good. Shift away.
So Georgia only asks for a non-resident, so you can be from any state applying for a non-resident Georgia license. All you have to do is have those lines of authority, so let's say it's like property and casualty, and so that's what you can apply as a non-resident. So you don't have to do the exam, you don't have to do the pre-licensing education, none of that because you've already done it in the state that you're licensed in, and so you just want to do business in Georgia on top of like doing it, let's say in Colorado as well. But it's a lot. You see some Colorado, but you see a lot more in the vicinity of Georgia, so like Florida, North Carolina, South Carolina, because they're like kind of around there.
Gotcha.
And it's so freaking easy because when they're filling out the application, everything's online, and like this question comes up 3 times in the application, and you can't keep going unless you say this. And acknowledge that you are going to attach an ID, some kind of form of ID. Let's say it's a passport, no social security, birth certificate is okay, any kind of ID. And if you're a non-resident, like of US, so you're like alien or just a resident card, you have to attach that as well, or put your number down so we can run you through the system to make sure you are allowed to be in there. Girl, and an affidavit stating, like, notarized stating, like, it just says, U.S. citizen, resident, you just have to check one of the boxes, sign it, get it over. So freaking easy.
Call it a day.
Yes, 2 pieces, ID and that affidavit.
Is it hard for people to do?
90% of the applications, that's what they're missing. And I have to, look, girl, no joke, I have to send out that, like, 2 of these deficiency letters, and it comes into their email. Girl, it takes some people like a month to call and be like, well, what's going on? Why haven't I got it? No, sir. Your ID and affidavit are not uploaded in the system, not in an IPR or a Sercon.
Oh my god.
Well, why do we need them? And what is a notary? What?
Lord almighty.
You are 50-something years old.
Get it together.
How do you not know what a notary is? Because I'm a notary. And so, then some of these notaries like won't sign, won't stamp, and I'm like,
Oh my god.
so it's like the easiest thing to be approved.
Yep.
A lot easier than a resident. Because a resident, I need to check their exams, I need to check their PLE, like their
All sorts.
licensing, right?
Yeah.
And they also have to have an affidavit. The only people that like do the homework, no joke, the fucking kids that are born between 90 and 2000 and on, like 2001,
Really?
2002,
Okay.
yeah, on top of it, like they do their homework.
They get it done.
Yeah.
They know better.
Like starting, I'd say at about 94 to 2004. Like they do it.
Wow.
And the immigrants, because they know what an affidavit is.
Yeah.
girl, like, how many people, this is the easiest thing to do, what's wrong with you?
Oh my god.
So yeah, you just nailed it a bunch of videos. So on Monday, we did training for phones finally, and on Tuesday I actually did an hour picking up phones by myself.
Oh,
and
how was
my
that?
supervisor was just sitting next to me. You know, it wasn't too bad. I was like really nervous about it. I'm like, this is gonna come out. But then I really thought about it. I was like, do I want a customer service representative that is an asshole to me and makes my day poor, and then I get mad because they were an asshole to me?
Right.
Or do I want to make somebody's day a little bit better and be nice about them?
Yeah.
What would I want as a freaking client?
Yeah.
And so literally the whole time for an hour, like whenever I'd get a phone call, I literally picked it up with a smile on my face. So, and I wouldn't like change it so they would like feel that I'm like having good energy towards them. It wasn't bad. I only have 3 phone calls in an hour.
Okay.
You pick up anywhere between 15 to 25 calls a day.
Okay.
So that's not bad at all. Plus Georgia stops at 3 because it's 5 p.m.
That's
there.
fine. Do you start earlier than
I
that?
start at 7 till 4.
Okay.
And so I still have like that hour not picking up the phones, and I can work applications
Yeah.
without them bothering me. And you don't do the full 8 hours on the phones. You get like 6 hours, I think, every shift. So just like 7 to whatever. Not bad at all.
No.
I really like it. And I get really nice, and all my managers. So
Love it.
it's great. And it's 11 minutes from home.
That makes it even better. No.
Truly not bad at all.
Well, I'm gonna be moving closer.
Weird.
Well, because this double, it's nice and all, but you know, it kind of just got like thrown at me.
Yeah.
Rapo Crossings.
Oh.
There's Image Studios.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go right over there.
What are you doing now?
October. When is
It's nice. I think it's August. No, not August. I think it's September. Because I have them up until
I think end of the year.
December.
Yeah.
Because I see on the 27th, and then we leave on the 30th. We're doing Mexico for New Year's. We've never done it.
Oh,
and,
you're gonna love it.
I was like, look, I truly don't want to be here for New Year's. I'm starting a new job. We're not really going to be taking our crazy vacations this year, so we booked it in March. Like, I made it on my calendar. I set up set up in my Google calendar. Because last year we checked in September, and girl, it was so freaking expensive.
Oh,
so it's like, when am I supposed to do it? Like 9 months in advance? Yeah, that was the perfect time. Southwest didn't even have tickets the week we were looking. We had to wait an extra 2 weeks for our return ticket back because they didn't have it in January.
Yeah, that's the issue we were looking at with Mexico.
Yeah.
Is like the flights.
Yeah.
Getting
Oh,
flights
God.
to and from.
So thank God for United Points. So we used the United Points to go there. And I think Southwest coming back. Because yeah, it was coming out to be really, just for that, it was coming out to be expensive.
Yeah.
But we're doing this brand new Secrets, not the one that my mom and I did last year, but a different one. It's in a different area, and it just opened this year, February.
Oh.
And I'm sure they'll fix all the kinks by then. And it's like on the higher Hyatt Secrets.
Okay.
So kind of the same one that mom and I did last year. That's now $1,200 a night.
Ooh.
And we got it for only, I think it was like 15 or 20,000 points a night, which is not bad for heights, for like that, like higher.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm very excited. No, I'm with you on August 16th.
Okay. Yeah.
So we're still gonna be here.
I'll still
Wait,
be
how
here.
do I have here in August and September? Wait.
You're like, what did I do?
Yeah, what did I do? What did I do? Was it for a reason? There really probably was a reason. Yeah, because then it was like, not. Wait. What is that? Well, now we're gonna count.
Yeah. Now we gotta figure this out.
1, 2.
It may have been scheduling something around something. That's usually what happens.
Yeah, no, 8. That's right. I did 6. Probably because of the December.
Some sort of booking, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, well, shit. I'll see you more. A little bit sooner. For me.
All right.
What
see if
I was going through all of your pictures, like
Yeah.
everything is blonde. I was like, oh, this. So it's like something like this.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking. Nothing like too much, but
It'll take a process to get used to. With the
but like
fact
maybe
that,
not that light.
okay. It's gonna be very warm, like orangey red. Your first section.
What would you do on my head?
If you're wanting to add highlights, like
I don't know what I want. What would you do? Like somebody can like just do whatever the heck you want.
well, give me a direction. Are we wanting
But
soft
still
and
dark.
classy? Are we wanting bold and dimensional? What kind of feel? Okay. I would say, and something that's low maintenance,
Yeah.
I would say doing like teasy lights, so diffused highlights underneath, so we can do your retouches and you won't even worry about it.
Yeah.
And I would highlight you and see where you highlight and lift to,
Yeah.
and then have a conversation. Are we in the copper realm? Are we in chocolate realm? Because I think it'd be fun to do like a chocolatey caramel.
Oh yeah, I like that.
With your blue black.
Is it something like this? I have no idea what some of the pictures right now. Worse than I think first. Now that I went back so far.
How long
Oh,
ago
okay.
was that?
The first time we went was in 2017 of like October, November.
Okay.
And then we went back in 2019 of March. That's when he proposed there. So yeah, it's been a while. It's been 5 years. Our friend just went back for the first time since COVID.
Oh.
And he used to go like at least 5 times a year. So he
Wow.
went and stayed for 3 weeks. I was like, and he's sending me pictures. I was like, Alex, I love you so much.
But you
But
gotta
right
stop.
now, I hate. Yeah, I was like, you have to stop because right now I hate you so much. Like, so I was like, this.
Yeah. That's probably what you'll get is like an orangey
Yeah.
hue.
And which I used to love this because it was like nice and dark up here, and it was like just
I
something
think
like
that'd be really
pieces.
pretty.
Okay.
Yeah, some like bold like
Yeah.
pieces,
We
but they're
can start in
melty.
August.
Okay, we'll do it. Okay.
I think I'm at 30 with you anyway. I think
As
I
long
am
as
your
you're
last
end
one.
of my day, we're good.
Yeah, I think I am. It's like at 16. If not, then I'll do the September one. Yeah, I'm at 3 in August.
So then with your blue black, what I'm gonna do is instead of pulling this all the way through to the ends of the permanent, what I'm gonna do is I'm pulling it as much as I can, as you probably can feel from root. And then at the shampoo bowl, I'm going to wet your head with the color on and then emulsify it through the ends just to like freshen them, but I don't wanna super saturate them.
Sounds good. Yep. Get on you.
Get it.
I'll try.
Yay. Did you see who was in my chair recently?
Yeah, she kept telling me for like a week.
Oh.
Because we saw her, seen her a couple of times in the last 2 months since I've seen it.
Yeah.
She was very excited. I wanted to see her in June 12.
I was so excited to see how good her hair
Right?
grew out.
She cut her own hair.
I know. And she told me, I think that was the first thing that came out of her mouth.
I rolled my eyes. You should have seen how my eyes rolled at her house a few weeks ago. She told me that.
Well, I mean, the thing though with her hair is, so she has what I call super, super fine hair. It's like, you know those dainty chains that they tangle so fast?
Yeah, it's like
That
the one
is
that
her
I'm wearing
hair.
with my starter data.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is her hair. And when her hair is wet, it's even hard to brush through. So knowing she hadn't had it cut in a year, I was like, okay. It was probably literally snapping off. And I was like, you didn't do it too crooked. It's okay. Because, whew, I can imagine her hair is a hard one.
Oh, that girl.
Yeah. And then, let's see. Have I seen you since I chopped off my hair?
No, but I've been liking all the
Yes.
shit. He did an amazing in that color.
I'm obsessed. Well, and it's a different color right now because I went to the big hair show in Orlando.
That I saw too.
Yeah, and my model that I was working on, so I brought my color to freshen it up when I landed, and I was doing her hair, and I was like, you know what? I think the colors that I have been pulled for me, I didn't want to use on her. I wanted to use mine.
Right.
So I used the colors I had pulled for her on me. So everyone's like, oh, your hair is more like a brown copper. I'm like, for now. And as soon as I got home, I like put orange on it. So it's like this orangey copper right now.
Yeah, when he did your hair, I was like, oh my god,
Yes.
love.
It was a moment. I was like so scared, but having the shorter hair, it's so much easier.
Yeah. I can't do the shorter. For me, this is easier.
Having the longer hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. It works for you too. How long are we going?
This is it.
Your length?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think this is maybe a little bit more, maybe like an inch to two, but that's about it.
Because you have good hair. You can grow.
Yeah, and look how fast. Because when I went to Israel, it was as short as you have yours right now, and that was in April of last year.
That's right. Yeah.
And then we chopped it off again for Japan. Oh, so we chopped it off again. So that was Japan in September. It was as short as your hair.
That's right.
And so yeah, no, my hair be growing from there.
Well,
And also I was
and we
taking
keep
those
it
vitamins.
healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was taking those vitamins, and I use the Dyson. Everything is the Dyson. Doesn't also got the new one that now like feels it when you're in the roots, it goes down, and it like
Tell me your
switches.
thoughts on it.
I love it.
Okay.
Love that bitch.
Are there
But
any
sometimes I
cons
switch
you
it.
don't like?
I mean, I sometimes switch it off when I need it a little hotter because
Okay.
I need to go faster.
Ah.
But if I have time, love
That's
it
your
because
go-to.
yeah, because it's not as hot on my roots, it's not burning me, and it like once you're getting down like lower and lower, the heat goes up by itself.
Right.
I love it, and I love their straightener because I can curl with it. Because it curls really well with it. Yeah, because I'm really bad with curling irons. Like cannot. I don't know why. Like even though I've been around salons and people have taught, cannot. But the straightener, because it's curved more, really good. Yeah. And I put it on like the lower setting because it looks good.
Does it hold it for it?
Oh yeah. Like actually holds. Because my hair really doesn't.
No, not at all. Well, I was just about to ask you, how do you want your hairstyle today? Do you want curls? Do you want straight?
We're cutting, right?
Yeah.
And we're doing facial framing.
Yeah, you're kind of getting the works today.
Yeah.
So fancy.
Yeah, I take my birthday off next Monday.
Yes.
Laura goes, why? I'm like, what do you mean, why? I am not going on a Monday to work on my birthday. What's wrong with you?
Come on now.
So why I asked about Wednesday, because I had Juneteenth off. So we'll know for next year.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I didn't know, and then when I saw it, that's when I asked. I was like, what the heck? And so Boris didn't have it off. And so a friend of mine, our friends, Rachel, she had it off too, and her husband is sabbatical. He was sick of his $190,000 job a year without bonuses. He worked 3 hours a day, girl.
What?
I was like,
What did he do?
so he's an IT too, of course, but a little bit higher up. And like, truly, like, was not doing shit all day. And Boris was like, I would have been sitting my ass, like, pretty on that job. Like, I would not have gone anywhere. But he's been out of the same place for 6 years, and he was really sick of it. So he was waiting for the 401k to vest.
Oh, okay.
And so he just went on sabbatical, like a couple of months ago. And so Rachel was like, well, I've been wanting to try this bakery that you've been going to, so you have to go to this bakery. Plus you don't work on a Saturday. But you have to get their...
Is it the Paris French one?
No. Paris Baguette doesn't come anywhere near that. They're a chain. This is not a chain.
Okay.
This is a husband and wife who studied in France and who do amazing things. So it's called Poulette, and it's far, but from our house it's about 30 minutes on a Saturday morning. It's off of Parker and Hess.
Oh, I know where that is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let me show you this shit, and you're gonna go, yeah, I'm going.
Right now, I'm heading.
Yeah, like, what do you mean? My phone don't want to work here. Hold on.
The internet's been really weird here today. It's been in and out.
Okay, so they make these things that are called stuffies, and it's a croissant stuffed with cream and stuff inside.
Oh my God.
Any one of them that you get. So yesterday I didn't have the variety. They only have 3. On the weekends they have way more stuff.
Okay.
Way more. So we got the berry stuffy, the yuzu strawberry, so it's like kind of sour a little bit but sweet. Oh my god, so good. And then it was just the normal raspberry cream one. The best ones that I've had, I mean every one of them are good, but the best ones was the matcha strawberry one, the s'mores, the oh my god, the passion fruit was incredible.
Okay.
The strawberries and cream. I mean every one of them.
That's good.
Plus anything and everything you get savory is amazing there, especially the spinach and artichoke little cup thing. Get a few of those because you're gonna be like, one was not enough.
Oh.
Yeah, because they're smaller.
Yep.
I mean, truly, anything and everything you get there, you're
It's
gonna
all
be
good.
like, holy, especially those stuffies, yeah. So they have this mango jam bun. It's a sugar brioche bun that reminds me of these buns that I used to have in Russia. It's like the most amazing thing ever. I'm sorry, anything and everything. Except we didn't like the, we didn't, not that we didn't like it, we would have gone with something else. The walnut little cup thing it's also, the dough is the same as a croissant,